subscribe. It takes a couple seconds. Hit the notification bell and hit the like button as well.
And another one I had, it was regarding more like a mindset thing. Like personally, some days like I'll go super hard, like I'll get everyththing done. But next few days I feel down. I don't feel like doing anything. How do you consistently do that? I mean, I followed your mindset to a certain point, but I added my twist to it. Like I have a notebook. I just write everything that needs to get done on a notepad, and I just cross it out. So it's like a physical thing. So how do you just keep going, like performing at a consistent rate daily?
I've noticed that. Like I used to go through the exact same thing where I would grind, get so much done, and then the next day I was just like burnt. Had no motivation to do any work. And what I found is whenever, like during those productive days, I'll do the 5 things I've set out to do, and I'll do more things on top. But that would always lead me to getting burnt out. So the new rule I set myself is just completing the things that I wrote on my to-do list. And if I finish early, I'm going to take the day off early. I'm going to sleep early. I'm not going to try use that extra time to watch the TV show. I'm going to try use that time to actually sleep earlier. And then the next morning, I'm actually more productive. So by setting a finite, 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 items for you to do that day, and completing just that amount, nothing more, and then finishing early and sleeping early, so that next morning you can actually even do more. And it creates this flywheel effect where every day you get more sleep, every day you get more motivated, and every day you finish things earlier, and as a result you get even more sleep and you just get more and more productive. You get into this crazy cycle.
Okay, got it. I'll start following it that way. Because I tried following it. It wasn't like working with my needs, if that makes sense. Because there's like different things that needs to get done, like small things, big things, and stuff like that. So I just write it down and just cross it out. Like some days I'll get through the whole entire list. Some days, like, things happen. It can't get done. Like other people's issues, like, you know what I mean? Like VAs and all that. So like those can't get done. But then you just get worn out, like, oh, everything's going bad. It's not going to my plan. So you just feel down. You don't feel like doing anything. You know what I mean?
So I actually have like a to-do list on Trello, which has literally 50 to-dos, like even like up to 100 ideas, things to do. And every night I pick out the 5 most urgent ones to do. So that's sort of why there's days where I finish early and I have the urge to keep chipping at that to-do list, but that's when I get burnt out the next day.
Got it. So just have those like 5 main things that you want to get done. Just do those. Don't overdo it, and just move it on the next day. And over time, you'll just keep wanting to do more and more, right?
Exactly.
Got it. That's really beneficial a lot. And I had another question.
Great question, by the way.
Got it. Yeah. It's like, I feel like it's like a question that you don't really want to ask, but like it's a main thing. Mindset is like the main thing. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I know. A lot of people, it's a tough to ask question because, it's just one of those tough questions to ask.
Yeah, you kind of feel like low, like you know what I mean, like because you're as like a man, you're supposed to be like up there, like masculine and all that. But no, everyone has their down days. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I think when people ask it, that means they're basically admitting that they're not productive. Like I have trouble being productive. Like over the last few weeks, I've been just so scattered, and I think looking back on why I was scattered is because 1, I stopped meditating. And 2, I stopped waking up at the same time every single day. Like when I would sleep at 2 a.m., I'll bring the alarm from, let's say, 8:30 a.m. and I'll put it up to 9:30 a.m. Because I slept later. So I've gotten back to consistent wake up times no matter how late I sleep, and meditating every morning, like 5 to 10 minutes. And that has really gotten everything to go back into sort of place. And also putting my phone away in like my wardrobe. Those 3 things has gotten everything back to place. But I've been really scattered over the last few weeks. I'm starting to feel things starting to come together. I'm starting to go back into routine.
Got it. Can I recommend that? Would you mind doing a video on like your day, or just for like the group and stuff? So it'll be like kind of like in a way I could look at it and get an idea for everyone else as well.
That's a good idea. I'll do that. A course only. David one.
I mean, it could be like 5-minute video, just like going over your day, or like a doc that like you just planned out, like something easy. It's like, so you just have an idea, because like everyone's different, but just like idea on how to like make it
That's a
work.
good idea.
So another,
Video on that.
mm, got it. So another question I had regarding like like every day at 12 a.m. we analyze ads and stuff. How do you like? Some days you don't want to do it. Like some days you're out, you want to like kick it or whatever, like party or whatever I guess you want to call it. But so how do you deal with that? Like, do you still do it like later on?
Got it. So usually every morning I wake up, I don't feel like doing anything. I feel like waking up from bed. I've rarely had days where I've woken up and I'm excited to do work. So I always wake up not motivated. But then as I start doing my morning routine, start doing the workout, the breakfast, brush my teeth, cold shower, meditate, I play a bit of guitar, and then slowly I get more and more motivated and I see the to-do list that I did the night before. By the end of the morning routine, I'm pretty motivated to get work done. Now, if I'm truly burnt out and after doing that morning routine and I feel horrible, the solution I go with next is just going out. And for me, what has worked for me to regenerate and gain more energy is go to nature, go to like the local national park, go wakeboard, go to the local beach, and basically just go into nature on my own. Because I've noticed if I hang out with other people, I don't recover as much. So that's what I do. If after my morning routine, I still feel so drained and burnt out, then I know that I really have to take the day off. So that's sort of my plan. Or yeah.
Got it. And like how we edit like the ads at 12 a.m. Like after 12 a.m. you increase the budget and stuff like that. And some days you don't feel like doing that. Like how do you do that like later on, like when you wake up next morning, or like do you do it like when do you do that?
Sorry, I missed the question. Yeah. So when it comes to increasing,
No worries.
that one for some reason, that part is something that I actually enjoy doing. Like that's something like a bit addictive to me. Where I like going in, turning things off, increasing budgets. But usually I do it at 10 p.m. because I sleep a bit earlier. So if you do it earlier, that's fine. That's one thing.
Okay.
If you're just burnt by the end of the day, you can probably leave it and increase the budget the next morning. That's fine as well.
Okay.
But since it's like something that literally takes like 30 seconds, like increasing budgets, doubling if the Ross is free, I don't find it too much. And for some reason, I find it really fun. It's like gambling when you're turning things off and increasing budgets.
Got it.
I got another question. What's the appropriate shipping time? Because I know there's some shippers out there that